So Jane's our head of events, Laura's one of our new project managers, Becca's our apprentice, it's indispensable apprentice. Ruth's one of our project managers, I'm the project manager, Hannah is a project coordinator, Anna's a project coordinator, and Emma who will be coming is another project manager. So there's lots of us who will run our own projects, and now over to you.
All right, well it's lovely to see that we're all women. You know, you should be the head of the organisation, definitely for events. Okay, so my name's Sharleen Coburn. My business is called First Fruit. So what I do, I make, or what we do, should I say, is make luxury fruit and vegetable arrangements for all types of occasions. So the way this got started was quite unexpectedly, really. I had just had twins. My relationship had broken down. Didn't really know what I was going to do, but I knew I wanted to do something that I thought, you know, I could do it from home, something I could do around the children, you know, this whole thing. So I was at the beauty therapist having a treatment, and she suggested to me, have you ever thought about doing fruit bouquets? You know, you're quite creative and all this, but I had never thought about anything like this. But I had a look on this website that she directed me to, saw this lady making some chocolate-covered strawberries, tried a few things. So throughout that week, I just kept putting things on Facebook and just sort of seeing what the reaction was. So when it got to Mother's Day of last year, made this arrangement for my mum, put it on there, and the amount of hits I got and comments and people wanting to know who done this, how much is it, where did you get it from, da-da-da. I was saying, well, I did it, and I thought, oh, I think I'm onto something really great. So from there, it's just evolved from there, really, but it has just gone above and beyond anything I could ever imagine. So the type of clients that I've been dealing with, I've done an event down at Tottenham Hotspurs. They had a charity event, so I had the pleasure of making the fruit for the players. They were under 21s players, and it was just fantastic. You know, I was there with the chef. The chef was doing the food, so I'm thinking, okay, everyone's going to eat the fruit afterwards, but it didn't happen like that. They came out and they were just zoom. So they've got no pictures really for the event or anything, you know. And that's sort of the type of thing that's been happening. You know, I did a presentation with ISIS, the International Special Events Society, down at the Radisson Hotel in Bloomsbury Square. That was fantastic also. Oh, this was a picture actually. It was like a diet and detox theme, so I just thought, I'm going to do a kitchen thing. So everything that we create is to be eaten. That is the most important thing to me, because I think, well, you know, many reasons, you know, the state of the nation, you know, healthy eating is very topical right now. So I could have gone down the, you know, fruit sculptures and that sort of thing, but that's always just to be admired. So I wanted to make things that were beautiful to look at, but also would be eaten. So I just displayed in a unique way. So this was a little Valentine's buffet that I created. This is where the commissioner saw me and said he was going to pass. And I didn't really think he was, though, to be honest with you. So it was such a pleasant surprise when I got the email. And when I'd done this display, I thought, oh, it was quite small. Didn't really, it wasn't, say, one of my best in my mind. So it was just lovely that he actually really admired it and then forwarded on my, you know, details. So, yeah, this was at the Hilton Metropole on Edgware Road. So, yeah, I want to say thank you to the Commissioner, actually. If you could pass that on to him. What I think sets me aside from other fruit companies or companies that make fruit bouquets, as I say, is the way I display it. You know, say it's not rocket science, you know, I'm not doing all these spectacular carvings, but I just create things that are interesting. You know, this was at London Fashion Week. I just had an idea, I'm going to do this fruit mannequin. Don't know where it just, you know, something divine came into my head. This was so overwhelming, the response that I got from it. It was just amazing, you know, and it was such a joy to actually create something like that. And again, when the event finished, everybody ate it. So, you know, and I gave her a name. Her name was Sasha, so they loved that as well. So it was a whole joke that, oh, Sasha's going to be naked by the end of the day, and she was, you know. So it was just a fantastic event. What else would I say? Yeah, so the vision for the company is that I would just love to be that go-to person when it comes to creating fruit. I believe that there's no event that that doesn't leak through. I made this for my birthday. I do some centerpieces I made for my birthday, which I celebrated on Saturday. But yeah, everything I do is just done with so much passion. As I say, you know, my children really love it as well. I was actually informed, which I didn't even know, that what I create is like immersive events, which are supposed to be very now. Didn't actually know this because, you know, it's visual, you get the aroma, you can eat it, so it's all multi-sensory. So what I just created today, just to sort of give you a little taster, so we've got the little bunny, which is for Easter, you know, of course, and you know, just got this with the little daisies, just to represent the daisies. You know, feel free to come closer and have a look at these. But something really special that I did last year was this. I call this the summer bounce because if you notice, this has got all the components for a Pimm's. So what I used to do in the summer was sell this with the Pimm's and the lemonade. It just went down the stall. So you know, obviously you've got your orange, strawberry, your cucumber, your mint. So I would deliver this to, like, you know, barbecue or a party or something. This, say, would be for a jug. They just pop everything in there. It's, you know, a party piece. So that was really fantastic. But what I'd like to, you know, so the type of things that I could actually do. So I love the big creative things is what I absolutely love. You know, I love to be given a brief for an event and then just to create something. That is what I feel, you know, we do best. But, you know, for something like ITV, you know, I could actually provide refreshments for, like, the green room. I could provide refreshments for the staff. I could provide gifts for, like, your clients or guests. But then also, say, for, like, your bigger events, just do something that was really, wow, would have an impact.
Do you have a massive ITV logo in the
Wow,
front?
this is it, you know. You know, it's totally, there isn't any limits, you know. And it's just such a versatile product, you know. It can be customised to whatever your preference, to the fruit is. Obviously, we're sort of, you know, the fruits outside the season, they're not as good as, you know, in the summer. But I think we're living in a time now where you're just getting everything on demand. You know, you can buy strawberries more or less all year round now. But yeah, it's just a real pleasure to work with, and I just hope you enjoy.
It's absolutely fabulous. Yeah.
And how long does it take you to do something kind of on the bigger scale? How long does it take to do it, and how long would it take you to prepare it on site, you know, like the fashion week?
Yeah, well, the Fashion Week one took me about 3 hours. Took me about 3 hours. But yeah, you know, it's just great because I say most things I will prepare in the morning. Some things, like if they're smaller things, they can be refrigerated. I can do them the night before. Most of the big jobs I do them on site. You know, so once I know what I'm doing, I can sort of work out the scale of time and, you know, what's needed to get it done.
So we go to the commissioning guys actually have a summer festival.
Oh right.
Well, it's run by Soho House, but ITV have a big tent there, and we get some loads guests that come along, and it's always kind of trying to think of something new to do.
Yeah.
And we've normally done kind of sweet stations, so actually this could be a, you know, lovely alternative.
Well, that's what I think. You know, as I say, I think that is what has been really. You know, what has sort of pushed me forward so quickly, because you know, people are trying to be more health conscious. And as I say, I find that even people who don't consider themselves to be healthy, once they see it, they're just interested. They want to know what's it all about, you know. So as I say, there's nothing that gives us greater pleasure than to get a brief and then just to create something. And I think because I've not had conventional training as far as artists goes, but I think it just means there's no boundaries, because sometimes I'll just see something and it will just evoke a mood, or it makes you think about colours, or, you know, it can just sort of come from any sort of aspect of creativity. So it's just a real pleasure to be the head of this
Great to see,
business.
and it would definitely be something that we can keep in mind.
That's brilliant, Sharleen. Thank you so much.
Can I just say, I love your dress.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, are there any other questions?
I feel like we should get a photo.
Yeah. And all of this, I'm planning to leave for you, so, you know,
Do you do everything by yourself, or do you bring in a team of people, depending on the scale?
That's right, it depends. Like say the larger creations, I'm the one who creates those, but the smaller ones, I have like a team of 4 at the moment who help, you know, when we have events. So, yeah.
There's definitely things coming up. We've got lots of parties and things where I think this is going to be really useful. So amazing you can leave that, and if you can obviously just, if you can send us a copy of this presentation.
Oh, definitely.
That would be brilliant, and I'll circulate it to the team so we've got it,
Definitely.
and then we've got your contacts and can go from there.
I think there's definitely some scope for some of the, I guess, like the quirkier type events that we do. Where normally, rather than thinking of doing something with floral or
Well, that's what's really great, because when I've done weddings or so, what they always said was when I put this, you know, you have the centrepiece instead of the flowers, when all the boring speeches are going on, they could just pick one. That's the feedback that I always get, you know, when they're, you know, doing all the speeches, they can just pick, you know, so...
Yeah, that's so clever. And is that mint in
Yeah, I always use mint, you know, for the aroma. Yeah, I try and make everything edible, you know, everything to be edible.
I'll take one for my colleague.
Yes, all right.